tax info, shipment details, written certificate, whatever, right? Whatever they should submit a bid or provide a quote, written policy. I don't know. Many of the things these are very common words that I'm using. And specification details. Yeah, let me generate it. Now this is the power of Copilot. So it has started even choosing the style. If you're able to see here, automatically it has chosen the headings. Now then what we can do, we can just click on keep it. Keep it this text. Okay. Now if you see here, I have a 3-page document. I have a 3-page document. Now very important. If you see, if you have carefully, let me just save it. Let's say RAP or e-bike batteries dash also. Right. Renaming proper nomenclature is required. I'm saving this file. Okay. Now the question was, Rahul, we have, let's say, 3 pages. Let me also insert a page number so that you can better know. Set the page number. Let's say, yes. Let's say we have a 3 pages. Now, can we have, just a second, okay, 3 pages total. Now, on the second page only, I want a border. Now, very important for you to understand here is just go to the insert or maybe even layout. You can go to the breaks. Okay, are you able to see something called section break? So you need to first understand the section break. What section break do? Section break will always create a break. It is very similar to the page break, but from formatting point of view, you can also start a new section on the same page. So within the page break also, if you want, let's say 2 pages are consecutive ones, they are following the consecutive styles, headings and everything, page borders and everything. Now you want a section break. Now from these to that section, let's say page 1 to 2, a one section break. 2 to 3, another section break. So that means your page 2 is completely independent from page 1 and page 3. I hope you understood by placing a 2 section break. And then once you are placing those section break, now you need to go to the design, page borders, select any style, and instead of applying whole document, you can choose to page 2. Now page 2 is your current section. Understood? The question is very good. But how to sort out this issue? A custom or a border on a custom pages. Right. See, this section. As of now, if I apply the border to this section, let me see. This section means this is a continuous section. So this section is nothing but all these 3 pages. Understood? I hope you are understanding the point. When I say this section means this section is a consecutive section, continuous sections. There is no section break that you need to create. So what I'll do, I'll first go to the layout, go to the breaks, right, and set out two consecutive or a continuous break, section break. Okay, so I'll go here on page 1 first, right? On page 1 I'll go and I'll put break continuous section. Okay, I'll also go to the page 3. And also put your cursor on page 3. Right, I'm on a page 3 right now, don't forget. Because I want to separate out the formatting of page 1 and page 3 from page 2. और rather to say, I want to see
ऊपर एक पैनल दो, एक या दो पैनल और
page 2 as an independent entity
वो
because
कहाँ
I
गए
want to
स्टाफ
set up
उनके
the
साथ वो रूम
models
देखो
to
जहाँ
that
गई है केबल
specifically. That's
ताकि
why
वहाँ
section
पता
break
चल
is
जाए ना
important. Sometimes you
रियाज
want to
नहीं
see that as
वो
an
इनके
over,
स्टाफ हैं नंबर ले लो यार
orientation like landscape.
उनके
Page
बाद उनका
2
रूम
is a
देखो जहाँ तक
landscape.
गई है
Page
ताकि
1
पता
is
तो
page
रहे
should
ऊपर
be
क्या
the,
खा रही है
for example, portraits,
ये नंबर
right? Similar things you can achieve using section break. So
बात
go
करना वो
here
रूम देखा ना
again. Go
इससे मेरा नेट चल रहा है
just a second. Breaks. Okay. Now go to the home and see the breaks. Okay. So one break is there before.
पैनल किस कंपनी का लगा
So
रहे
by
हैं उसमें
putting two breaks,
एसडीआई
see,
पोर्ट है कि नहीं
and one is here. So two section break separated the page. Okay. Now what I'll do? Go to the just a second. Layout. Sorry, insert. I'll go to sorry design. Okay, I forgot. Ai 800 now. Now choose. Now I need to come to the page 2. Yeah, I'm on the page 2 first. That is for sure. Go to the page border. Now here, this section. Now I hope you are able to see page 1 does not have any border. Page 2 have the border and page 3 don't have a border. In addition to that, if you want to change, let's say layout, landscape. See, it's completely independent. So your page 1 is, sometimes it may be required in your report also. Certain pages should be, the orientation of certain pages or custom pages should be a portrait. Some of the pages should be a landscape. So let's say page number 1 is a portrait. But if you see the page number 2, it's a completely independent. And similar to this. I added something here because of this proposal submission. That's why it is coming here. It is a continuation of page 2. That's why. So don't consider this is page 3. Don't consider. Because of changing the orientation, it has added the continuous section on the page 2. That's why it becomes page. This is still page 2.
लड़के भी आएंगे
Right,
कॉल कर
control
लो
that.
उसको रियाज ओके ना जब वो आ जाएंगे जब भी करेंगे
Now it will be a page 2. Understood? Any doubt, guys?
ये एक्सेल जो होता है
Any doubt?
उसके अंदर की वो सब बता रहे
Can we
हैं
move
एआई
on?
से कैसे होगा ट्रेनिंग ही है
Now, very next important
माइक्रोसॉफ्ट
aspect here is the numbering. See,
500 लोग अभी
headings,
कनेक्ट हैं
subheadings, everything we have seen.
और ये
But
लोग
sometimes what
माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की टीम
happens,
से
we also want to see
उसमें
the numbers.
डीएनपीएम भी है
Let's say this is my, for example,
डीएनपीएम भी है
I want to put a team members or the who have been developed this
एक्चुअली
project
फोकस
before,
करेंगे तभी
right?
समझ में आएगा मैंने स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग लगा दी है
Members as a heading 1.
रिकॉर्ड तो कर ही
Right,
रहा
so it's a chapter number 8. Good. Now, generally what we do, to start a numbered list, right? So if you see the numbering is very important, right? So if you see and get an idea,
शेयर कहाँ की गल प्लास्टिक
you
में
will
ले
find
गया
a numbering library.
आप
So
लोग
let's say
तो
none
बढ़िया
with
थे
none.
तो बढ़िया थे
You can start with digit 1, 2, 3, or maybe a Roman 1, 2, 3, or maybe a ABC like this, or 1, 2, 3 like this, or Raman 1, 2, 3 like this. Everything is possible, right? Now, if you see here, when I start
तुम एक्सेल पे काम
writing,
करते हो
it is not giving me the auto numbering. Are you able to see anything I'm writing? It is not giving me the auto numbering. So there is a one setting that you need to do whenever you want a auto numbering in your word. I'm just showing it. Go to the file.
उसको समझने के लिए 2 बार देखना
Go to
पड़ेगा
info. Sorry, not info. Options. Sorry. Go to the file. Go to the options. Go to the proofing. Again, I'm repeating. File to option to proofing. Within the proofing, you will find autocorrect options. There is something called auto format as you type. Auto format as you type. Under the auto format as you type, if you see in my case, the automatic numbered list, it is disabled. So don't worry if you are not able to see the automatic numbering you are getting. You have to keep it on under this routine. Again, I'm repeating. This is very important. Let me take very simple example. Let's say a food, for example, right? Then I have, let's say, fruits, or let's say vegetables, right? Okay. Again, under the fruits, for example, I have an apple, orange. Under the vegetable, I'm just giving a very silly example so that you can understand the number, how to do the numbering. Okay, vegetable. Again, the vegetable, let's say there is a tomato, maybe a potato, right? Likewise. Okay. Now, if we see here, whenever I was typing here, number was not automatically coming. The reason because under the file, option, proofing, auto correct options, and auto format as you type, right? You need to select this. Now let me try the same thing here. Just a second. So it has started. It has started. You can always undo or stop automatically creating number list. That's completely fine, right? Now if you see a same thing, food, two. Now I know that it's a fruit, so I'll just put tab. So it's a 1A. So let's say
उसका जो डेवलपर था उसने
okay.
3 बिलियन
Then I know vegetables.
नहीं था वहाँ पे कनाडा कैलिफोर्निया बीसी किसने उन्हें बीसी गूगल
Okay.
के सब
Now there is no third
सोचो
category.
3 बिलियन
Under the fruits again,
सिर्फ उसका
press
एक
a tab.
फीचर था
You will find a
ये
list,
वीडियो
a
जनरेट हो गया
very well
उसका लिंक
formatted
बना के कहीं भी
1A
शेयर
and I.
बल्कि
It's nothing but
ओबीएस
a
में नहीं है
numbering into the Roman. Right? If you go
उसके
and
लिए
check
वो
under
3
the
बिलियन
fruits,
था
let's say apple. And second, you don't require to do anything.
हैंग हो जाता है
Automatically it is typing and setting out. Just you need to press tab and type. Now apple and orange. Now suddenly I realize under the apple also there are another two more categories into this list. Let's say
इसमें प्रियंका जोशी का एक मैसेज आया था वही है ना
imported,
प्रियंका जोशी तो हाँ प्रियंका जोशी का मैसेज आया था वो कनेक्ट होंगे
for example,
जो सारे पार्ट्स
USA,
के लिस्ट नहीं दिखाती
and let's say Shanghai. Just teaching you example, right? Are you able to see this? Now look, compare
इसका
the
नेम नहीं
content
दिखा
which I have
था
typed without numbers,
वो हाइड कर देता है
and look at this list.
सब जो उसकी टीम
Right,
माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की सब
got it. Now suppose I don't want to continue, then you can just stop that. Again, option, go to the file.
आप प्लेटफॉर्म पे हो 2 3 4
This is third
आप
time
उससे
I'm
बाहर
showing
नहीं
to you.
जाओगे 8 घंटा में
Disable into the autocorrect option, auto format, keep it automatic numbering list off. Okay, okay. Now if this time
कोई दिखाएगा
if I type one dot something, nothing will happen.
ये सब 5 5 मिनट में 5 5 लाख खेल करने वाले हैं
Nothing will happen.
अब
See,
देख वो
I
हम
need
लोग
to
पानी
manually
पीना
type
है
this
अब यार मैं
1,
तो सवाल
2,
पूछूंगा ना मैं पानी
then
तो दे
again
नहीं
to under the 2,
वही देख
2.1.
जल्दी से
I'm
क्या
manually
लगेगा
typing, guys. I'm manually typing.
ठीक
Now
है
look
वो
at the
मैं
effort
इधर
by
इधर
just
थी
enabling the one option
इधर इधर थे
available here, that is auto correct. I just type one dot, that's it. It has started doing this for me. Okay, in addition to that, you can also explore some, because see, this is little bit of matter of study, that whatever content you have, because I cannot show each and every content type. That's why I'm taking very very basic example of categorizing the content into the list and numbers. So and similarly the bullets, right? Similarly the bullets. So if you go and check out these all, you can also define a new number format. This is very interesting. It's a customization into the numbering library. So inbuilt, Microsoft is already providing certain things to you, how you can start a numbering, like you meant document numbering formats. But if you want to define your own way for starting the numbers, just go to the defining number 6, and depending upon the levels, you can identify, right? So if you can go here, number style, you can choose a number style, you can choose the font, you can choose everything. But I think we rarely do this, right? Even number format, where exactly you want to keep the alignment of those numbers when we start typing these new number styles. So that's everything is up to you. We rarely go this customization into the number format. However, whatever you have, you can just type it. Right? Now, see, look at here. Now, in this case, it was a C. Now, suddenly, I don't want to type anything as a C. Now, I want to go with the travel, for example. So, I need to just type enter, and you will find travel. If you go and tab now, it will again show, let's say, by bus, by train, and it will continue same thing, right? Okay, that is point number one. Okay, sometimes you need to break it. So let me show how to break it. So let's say this is your, let's say, disabled option. I'm enabling as of now. Let's say food, food, let's say travel, let's say holidays. I'm just typing, right? Now suddenly I realize that I want to continue. Yeah, this is very important. Restarting your list. Or even you can set this numbering value as it is, or you can continue. These are three things. Please explore it very carefully. So let's say I want to restart one. So it will start. So let's say 1 2 3 4, then 1 2 3 4, then maybe from 5 to again 1. Again I'll go. Similarly, you can go here and just a second. Exactly that option you will find. Just a second. Yeah, it is the same. It is a dialog window, start a new list or continue from previous list, or you can set out the value. Now this is, right now the set out value is 6. Now what I can do, I can just change this to 1. Now it will start from the 1. So this is basically a shortcut. Restart at 1, continue numbering, or set any new numbering values. That is very, very important. Many times we are finding this difficult. Let's say I want to stop these numbers at 4 and then I want to restart again with 1. Right? You must have seen it, this issue. Okay, that is point number one. Frame, is there anything that is standing here in the question, or are you trying to answer everything here in the chat? Is there anything, guys, that I would look into?
I will take care of it.
Okay, can you please show, just a second, can you please show how you added the food, a new number list? Do you want me to show? Go to the file, go to the option, go to the proofing. This is very, very useful setting actually. Autocorrect option. Choose how Word corrects and formats the text that you type. Right. So autocorrect option, you have to enable or disable it. Okay. If you have enabled it, what is the advantage? Now, as soon as type one dot, it will start typing the automatically. Now here you will find automatic numbering undo, stop automatically creating, or you can also control the auto format option by your own way. So let's say food. Right. Now nothing I have to. Right. Okay, I can just jump in between. It's a food, then A, tab, just tab, press tab. It was 2, but as soon as I press tab, I hope you are able to see. It was a 2 actually. But just press, right. And then let's say, oops, vegetables. That's it. Now, if I don't want, if I continue with the enter, again it will come here. Now, again, under the fruits, if I want, just press enter and tab. Again, it will come with I mean 1, 2, 3, Roman. Right, so let's say apple, orange, maybe kiwi. Right. Again, with the apple, you want to further. It's a level 1, 2, 3. So it's a see level 1 number, level 2, level 3. Now it will first go with the auto numbering. We can, but for that we need to bring our own numbering style. Then we can set out, but we have asked a word to auto correct. That's why word will take as an inbuilt or whatever default style it will take. Otherwise, you can also decide your own. Okay. Now again, apple, press tab. Let's say Simla or a USA import. Now look at the level on the one. Just a second. Level 1, 2, 3, and 4. Up to level 4. It will go and go and go. Right. Again, USA imported. It's a good quality. Or let's say medium quality. Or basic. Again, under the good. I'm just taking this as the last example. Again, under the good. Let's say red apple. Let's say expanding with numbering. Right. Okay, guys. So now we are moving because not equations. So this time also a quick introduction of table formatting, because tables, then there is a there are text, figures, and numericals. We generally take the help of Excel, but sometimes in case of Word also we need to type the tables, right? So what I'll do, just a second, let me remove this as of now. I don't want auto numbering, so I'll disable it. Auto create. Okay. Now, how we can insert a table? Go to the table, and let's say okay. Let's say name of team member, designation, and let's say experience year. Right. Okay. We always should have. See, what is the meaning of structured data and unstructured data? See, whenever you analyze any data, consider any kind of data that you have come across in your life. If you see it carefully, you must be able to categorize them. And to categorize them, we always take the help of headers. Basically, they are the column headers. In every sheet or table, you won't find any data without the column headers. So if you see here, I have taken very simple example of one table here. Now putting this into the home, right. Now if you go, you can have a lot of other options on resizing a table and position and everything. We are not going to deep dive into that much, but if you see here, you can insert, delete, color, these all common things, or maybe even a numbering. So even let's say if I want to start a numbers, I can go insert, just a second, where is the number? Yes. Now if I keep adding a tab, now it won't add, right? See, it won't add any numbers. So what I'll do, I'll just add a one row here. Let me delete this so that you can better understand. And then I need to press a tab. See, by on every tab, it will keep adding the serial number. And then you have to bring it to a width. Okay, so your first column is ready. That is a serial number. Now I want to put a team members table into a Word file, and that Word file should have a well formatted table here in this case. Okay, now let me put these members are Bob, let's say Andy, let's say Zoya. I'll keep just three as of now. So that will equal मैं आरपीएफ थाने छिवकी से बोल रहा हूँ छिवकी प्रयागराज जस्ट अ सेकंड जी कह रहे हैं सर ना वो जो लगेज स्कैनर पे है पट्टा तो चल रहा है लेकिन जो स्क्रीन है उस पे फिगर नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है एकदम बंद हो गया let's say designation is a sales manager 2-3 दिन पहले था और आज कल से तो एकदम बंद हो गई है maybe a product manager 11 बजे सर स्क्रीन भी बंद हो गई और पट्टा quality manager and just okay. Now, why it is important? Sometimes you need to even merge them. So, how to merge? We know that, right? So, select the multiple columns you can select or multiple rows you can select, and you can merge them. The merge cell. Okay. Now, I'm putting this here as, let's say, total experience of the team, capability of team. Okay. Now, I want to calculate the total experience of this team. Now, we know that. Yes, yes. Yes, we can apply, but it's not a very complex formula. It's like a sum, count, and average. Very few, right? I'll show this. Okay, so let's say 10 years. Let's say 5 years and 5 years. Now what I'll do? I'll take the help of this something called equation. So just type here equation option. Just a second, not equation. I think it should be a formula. Yes, sorry, it is not equation. Equation is something getting a mathematical string or arithmetical expression that you want to design. Now, if you see here a paste function, so you can get absolute value, average, count. These are a very basic formula. Now, I'm interested into the sum of above that I got automatically 20. Okay, now if you change the same, let's say average experience of your team member. See, this feature we rarely use. This feature we rarely use. Generally, we use specifically this comes to the word column. This is the part of the experience, right? So we can here also just add formula, and you will find this sample as a sum is equal to sum above, right? Similarly, you can put is equal to average, just type above. I change the formula. The formula was very simple, is equal to average above. Similarly, is equal to sum above. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt here? Friends, do we have any questions which is not answered?
तो पहले बुला लेते हैं एक बार कॉल कर लो यस कह दो आ गए वो लोग अभी तो टीवी में ब्लिंक कर रही है देखिए दोबारा ये ब्लिंक कर रही है कल बहुत तेज तेज कर रही थी कल एक एक मिनट में कर रही है
Okay, so this current point means formula, right? Okay, no worries. So I'm just removing this.
थोड़ा ऊपर वाला
Okay, so
रूम
what I
दिखा
do,
दीजिए
one of the columns says experience of my team members. I added the
रूम
numerical
दिखा
values.
दिए
If you see
कौन सा
here very
फाइनल है किस
carefully,
कंपनी का
the
लगा
rest of the column
अभी 108
headers, I mean,
109
the
चल रहा
serial
है दो बार
numbers,
हाँ
names, designation, they all are
111
strings basically, right? Or a numbers. But the last column,
तो
yeah,
समस्या
yeah,
वही
I'm
है कि
gonna to
बंद
show
हो
that.
जा रहे
That's
हैं
serial
चालू
number how you added. I'm gonna to show it. But
सारे बंद हो गए थे
how
ठीक
you
है
will, let's say, add any
अगर आदमी
formula,
घर
now
पहुंच जाए
very simple formula that
ये
Word
बंद
can
हो जाए
provide
तो
you in
आदमी
the
को आने
table.
में 2 घंटा लगेगा तब
You
तक
need
बंद
to
ही
type
रहेगी
a formula. They comes along with the paste function. Now, what do you mean by paste function? So, if you go to the paste function, you can give the absolute value of some value and average count, right? For so some logical operation, max, mean, mode. So, such kind of normal mathematical function you can apply here as a paste function into a specific cell, right? Now, if I want to count the total experience of the this employee, so what I'll do, I'll just go to sum of above, sum of above. So 10 plus 5 plus 5, 20. Okay, now I want a average. So I'll type that. Okay. Okay. Now the question is that if I type the formula like this, will it work? Let's say average. Just a second. Will it work or not? No. Answer is no. Because I'm typing something. It's not a paste function. That is the significance of the paste function. You need to paste that function here. Now, how to paste that function? Again, I am removing this. It's not like a Excel. In Excel, it works basically. When you go to any cell, equal to, right? So go to again formula. Go to the now instead of sum, I type average. If I type something, yes, on an average is 6.7. Yeah, 20 by 3 is almost 6.67. Okay. The another question that okay, how you added a serial number automatically, right? Now, if I continue here, if you see I pressing tab, it has started automatically all the serial numbers. Now, how I did it, I'm going to show it, right? So for that, what I'll do, I'll create a new table so that I can show you from the scratch. Go to the table. Yeah, that's completely fine. Label it serial number, name, and let's say designation. Okay, now here you want to bring the cursor, go to insert, sorry, home, and just come with numbering. Use option. Numbering, right? So as soon as I put it, right, now if you see here, it is continuing with my previous table, right? The reason because in my previous table I already have applied it. So what I'll do, start numbering. Understood? The same way. Then keep pressing the tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. You will always follow because we don't have any section break here. So whatever styles or formatting options you have chosen for your previous table, it will keep continuing serial number. Right. So what I did, I restarted the numbering from 1, and then just pressing a tab, it will bring a new row along with the new serial number. Any doubt, guys? Now, very important topics I am jumping into, that is a mail merge. However, we have covered it nicely last time, but still, I want you to learn this, very carefully this time as well. If you want to take some time, we can definitely give you some time for a practice. Manishji, if they want to try and then ask. Sometimes what happens when I go and explain in the flow, they can, but sometimes when they try by their own, they get some more question or curiosity. Yeah, that's quite
No,
possible things in
actually
learning
now,
process.
now actually is useful for day-to-day working hours. So everyone will practice in that working itself.
Yeah, sure. Any doubt in this specific? Okay, now last but not the least, if you see, I have added the 8th chapter here, that is team member. But if you see, this is 4th or 5th time I'm repeating because why it is important to update. Now, if you see here, If you see here very carefully, the last chapter it shows it's a bibliography, right? That means not updated. Okay, what you believe or what you suggest? Should I update the page numbers or should I update the entire page, entire TOC, entire table? What do you suggest? I'm waiting for your quick response. Great, thank you. So how to do that? Just click anywhere, click on update table, enter table. Now I think I will be also able to see the team members here. Right, it will come up with all even page numbers. So right now I have a 10 page numbers, one cover plus 9 my pages. Okay, so I also personally recommend, your higher authorities, if you have any SOP, because see, certain rules and regulation always can be possible or enforced by means of putting some SOPs. Let's say how your ideal report should be, Manishji. For example, let's say, okay, at least your report should have that much of component present. I'm not asking about the designing component point of view, layout component point of view, but I'm asking from the attributes and parameters point of view. I hope you are getting. So you, what you can do, you can, don't wait for someone to guide you in designing the SOP, that okay, this is the SOP and you have to strictly follow. No, you can design your own best practices, document into somewhere, putting into the checklist. Now try to extensively follow that SOP. Okay, that my every document similar to the slide, similar to the Excel, right? Best practices. Strictly follow that. Try to bring that into the practice. My every document, every whatever it is, will have the logo into the watermark, a page borders, a properly aligned text, a numbering, a formatting in such a way each page, each chapter would be on a same, on different pages, footers, page numbers, a proper bibliography and references. I also provide neat and clean images. See, right now I haven't added any images, but sometimes you also require to add the images and charts and photographs and screenshots within your reports. So that can be also part of your day-to-day SOP. So best practices can be explained, but only can be guaranteed to follow until and unless you don't have the SOP in your mind, standard operating procedure, to follow those guidelines in your day-to-day life. So I personally request everyone, please keep these all points that we have designed. I mean, it's a very small guideline. I haven't covered much more things here, right? But at least I've shown. Okay, now what you can do as a practice after this session. So what I did, I already provided. I'm jumping to the another document. I already provided some different type of the document. That's a book chapter. So if you see here, I already provided some book chapters, right? Same way. But if you see something different, footers, if you see the headers also, now it's a title of my book, right? And an addition. Now that everything I did by incorporating all the concepts and most precisely a date, name of organization and the city of the organization. Now you can refer one raw data, and that is something called master book chapters. Master books chapters. So this is for you, because for Word, I think whatever it is required, I already explained to everyone, right? So this is your practice. You can see like a homework of the day, or maybe on the next week you can try this. Okay, what I want at the end of this exercise, I'm not saying you can also make a better than me, better than my document, but at least that document should have a proper. See, this is something I randomly have chosen, the cover page, right? But if you see here, it has got a very nice table of content, the way we have seen how to create. Everything is on a right tone up to level 4. Don't forget, it's up to level 4. And even under the level 4, I have kept some of the text. In previous example, I haven't kept anything under the level 4. But this time, I also kept something on 1.2.11, And 1.2.1, when you will follow such kind of headings, 1, 2, 3, then multiple level lists. This I think we follow initially, heading 120. And then when you create a references, go to my profile and be in your dashboard. I don't think that you can do it here. Again, sections. Try sections. How you can individually insert. You need to take care of sections. You have to understand what is the section, what is the exact meaning of section. One word by default have a one section, but if you want to divide or want to treat a one word to act as a different word or entities, you can try with the section breaks. The way I've shown how you can have the page borders in some of the pages and not available on some of the pages. Try section breaks. Right. Okay. So this is something I'm expecting for you to do at this. Okay. And somewhere I also tried at a level 5. Right. 2 point. So this is already available on that path. Okay. Now, before we move to the next topic, I think it is high time for you to enroll on the MS Learn course given to you, which is a course kit for your maybe a couple of next webinars. Right. Okay. Someone is asking how we can remove all the formatting. Yeah, that's very great question actually. I did this couple of times. So what I'm recommending, what I generally do, I'll always go with mine. For example, let me take very simple example of our. Just a second. Let's say I created some RFPs. Right. Now I did a lot of changes. Right. I did a lot of changes. Now I want to get it back. Right. So don't do don't try undo or control Z. You should simply go a version history. Now version history will tell you how many total edits you made on this document. Guys, I hope I just seen some prompt on this message in a chat frame, right? This is one of the question how to come back to this default formatting option. There is nothing is it's a raw data. Nothing is formatted. I think it's a something on a hour 0 or maybe a day 0 of your document. Right. So what you can do, you can just come to this. You can just keep checking what edits you did. See, all edits you can go through it. I started at 11:29. Within 6 minutes, I did a 4 edits, for example. If I click here, show results, it will also show the results. What edit was there into this, right? At this version, consider this is version 2 of my document. This is version 1 of my document. From version 1 to version 2, the journey says a 6 minute of modification and total maybe 3 to 4 edits. Right. Now what I can do, I can just come back to that version and restore that version back. Simple. See now if you see, borders have been eliminated, have been removed, section breaks, everything is done. So this was a completely a vanilla, a plain text or a content that I've got from a Copilot. Understood? Now, what is the biggest advantage of this? Time saver. And even later on, if you want to jump in between the different versions, you can consider these are snapshots, right? A copy of the state of the documents, because on a different timeline, your document is having a within the different state of the changes. All these different state of changes have been recorded as a part of version history. It's basically on a timeline. I think last time have we seen or not, I don't know. I forgot actually whether we have explored these options extensively. But yeah, don't try to undo or remove all the formattings by manually. You can just jump in between, or even you want to get back, go to the version history. If you see the actions, so plain 4 edits, another restoring of my previous version. Okay, what I'll do, I'll go to the 11:35 again and I'll restore it. Now again it will come with the border and all the section breaks that I have added. Yeah, we can review. We can review. So if you go to the info, settings also you will find. Right. It is-
हेलो। डेटा सेंटर बंद हो गया ना एचएल का, तो मुझे सौरभ सर ने कॉल किया था, केबल कटा यहीं बादशाह नगर और इसके बीच में अंडरग्राउंड वाली जो है, तो मुझे अभी ये भी नहीं है, मतलब टाइम हो गया उनका, तो ये 2 घंटे पहले आया था, लेकिन यहाँ 2 लाइन चलती हैं, तो मैंने देखा कि ये रेल वायर तो चल रहा था, तो ये बंद अभी हुआ है क्या? 5 मिनट पहले देखते हैं। एक तो वहाँ वो बैटरी वाला इशू आ गया, मैं कुंभ में आ गया, वहाँ कुछ सेटअप हुआ है उसी रूम में, वो सेटअप हुआ। अब ये देखना है कि हमारी बैटरी तो चल रही है, लेकिन उसके पहले जो डिवाइस लगा है रेलवे का, उस डिवाइस में बैटरी का बैकअप है कि नहीं, ये फिजिकली चेक करना है। वही देखते हैं, 2-3 दिन से ये इशू चल रहा है, क्योंकि हमारी जो बैटरी का इशू था वो तो सही कर दिया। अब उनकी बैटरी का जिस एक बीच में कोई डिवाइस होगा जो बैटरी से कनेक्ट नहीं होगा, तो वो जब बंद हो जा रहा है लाइट जाने पे, तो उससे बंद हो जा रहा है, तो उस इशू को रिजॉल्व करवाते हैं, देखते हैं। और एक केबल भी कटी, लेकिन वो डेटा सेंटर की कटी है। आपका एचएल डेटा सेंटर है, सौरभ सर बैठते हैं, मेरा कॉल आया था, तो डेटा सेंटर भी डाउन हो गया। हालांकि उसका इस पर फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। हाँ, 2 केबलें हैं शायद, तो वो वाली कटी है, तो उस टाइम बंद नहीं हुआ था रेल वाला ये वाला, तो मैंने कहा वो तो कट गई, लेकिन ये नहीं बंद हुआ। लेकिन अभी आपका कॉल आया तो देखा बंद है, तो ये तो अभी बंद हुआ होगा। देखते हैं उसको क्या करवा सकते हैं।
Right. So one is achievement for. I'm just sharing. Okay, there are some questions how to make a two DOC. That I need to check out, because generally, what I have seen, a document, a one purpose, one document, a one DOC. Now, sometimes what happens, you may have the different DOCs along with different need. So I haven't tried personally, but what I can suggest is, can you try with the section breaks, where you can just set out the two different a part or a portion or section within your single document, and then you can start with a consecutive or continuous section from, let's say, top page 1 to page 10. There is a dedicated DOC. Page 11 to page 20. So there has to have, I mean, I hope you can understand, there has to have been a section breaks set out in such a way, within these 20 pages of the document, it is divided into two sections. Section 1 containing a page 1 to 10, section 2 page 11 to 20. I think this would be the probable or possible solution that I can as of now guess. I mean, it's completely, on my mind. I'll definitely try it out. But yeah, please also, you can also try it by your own. This is something interesting for your day-to-day life, creating a different RFPs within a single document. Yeah.
Yes, Rahul, you are right. In that particular case, we have to use a section break, and it is possible to have two different
Yeah,
views.
yeah, it's possible, but I haven't done practically. That's why I cannot show. Okay.
That's
So
great.
yeah, thank you.
Rahul, it is not asking any for that login credential. I'm just
No,
click.
no, 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 no. I'm coming to that point. I'm coming to that. So what I'm doing, just click on the first course URL.
Yeah,
Come to the first course URL. Right. Now we'll be able to see the syllabus, this course, right? Everything. Okay. Now in your case, are you able to see this profile? No.
yeah, definitely.
You won't be. So here, if you see in my case, for example, just a second. Let me show in my case. I'll copy the same URL, right? I just treat like a normal user into the browser, so that you can understand the whole situation. Okay. Now if you see, in my case, I have a profile available. Right. Now, when I go to the profile, this is complete profile of learn.microsoft.com. It's an official product. Now, I have registered on this portal using my ID and I have some badges and trophies along with the post-its. Are you
सर
able
ये
to
रेल
see
वायर बंद हो गया,
your
इसको
screen?
चेक
No.
करिए, ये एक हफ्ते से
Unable to.
फ्लक्चुएट कर रहा है।
Pawan says yes. Have you
अरे
already
सर वहीं
registered?
कर दीजिए उनको,
Those who have already
आप क्योंकि
registered
रेलवे
or
टीम में
have
ना, उसीलिए
been
इन्फॉर्म कर
accepted
रहे हैं।
as a part of that
और
first
मैंने
group,
सबको इन्फॉर्म कर
sorry,
रखा है,
if you
मतलब
have
आपको भी
already
किया,
a
दो
part
चार
of
और हैं रेलवेयर में, उनको भी
learn
इन्फॉर्म कर
community
रखा है।
on learn.microsoft.com. Right. So this is my profile.
तो सर
When you
फॉरवर्ड
go
कर
into
दीजिए
the
ना उनको,
profile, you will find
शेयर कर
my
दीजिए।
credentials. Okay, how many certification I do hold, how many, what is my,
तो कोई
page
उसका
not
वो
found is not
रिजल्ट तो है
possible.
नहीं,
Page found is not
मतलब
possible
उसका
at all.
कोई
It's
सोल्यूशन तो
a
नहीं हुआ।
URL which is given to you. Okay. Now let me sign out. Right.
सर इस पे तो चेक करना पड़ेगा, बादशाह नगर वाला है, उसी में चलता। ठीक है, एक बार आप भी फॉरवर्ड कर दीजिए उनको, ताकि लगे ना कि हाँ इशू है।
Now this is step 1. Are you able
हाँ
to see
उनको
on
कर
laptop?
दिया
The
मैंने
signing
मैंने
option.
सबको कर दिया।
Everyone say yes, loud and clear, so I can hear.
Yes.
Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to just click sign in button. Okay, when you sign in, it will ask you to register. See, I have already some of the accounts. So let's say I can try on. Okay, you need to give it create one. If you don't have account, you can create one or you can sign up. Right. So Maniji, can you please share your screen so I can guide, because my all email IDs are either way registered on MS Learn portal, so I won't be able to.
Like that communication.
Yeah. Okay, I'm stopping it. Can you? Everyone is requested to use their official retail credentials. I mean email ID. Okay, so everyone. Okay. So yeah, it is visible. Right top, sign in. Okay. Is work or school account? Yeah. Select work or school account. Click on that. Okay. Password. Okay, yes. We'll ask you to complete your profile.
That I had already completed back then.
Okay. So and
नहीं
you need to just select
रिया
three
आप
things:
ऊपर
your
है।
name, a country. Right. See, in case of Maniji, as he is already registered on MS Learn,
ऑफिस
so
की मीटिंग
he is
चलने
able
लगी
to
भाई,
redirect to the home.
ऑफिस की मीटिंग
Okay.
चलने
Now
लगी।
do one thing, Maniji. Open a new tab and copy the
हाँ इसी
another
पीछे
URL
इंटरनेट केबल से
from the
वो
chat.
रियाज है क्या, रियाज खुद ही बता।
Yeah. In the study material inbox. I think in the chat it is already provided. No. Are you on the second URL?
Yeah, second year.
No, it's not the second URL.
Okay, this one.
Yes, redemption code. Yeah, achievement code. Okay, continue. Now it will ask you to confirm your redemption code. So on every course, okay, select the same. Yeah, see, this is something.
यूपीएस में है सर
Yeah,
इनके
it's administrator.
खाली है।
No, do you have any, retail india.com?
ढीला पड़ेगा।
Okay, click on next. Click on next.
ढीला पड़ेगा इसमें।
Yeah. Previously, the account that you
इसमें
showed,
लगा दें क्या ये
try
वाला?
to log in your Gmail account.
लेकिन उसमें
यूपीएस सप्लाई के लिए बोला था। Yeah, retail india.com. Yeah, correct.
नहीं आ रहा। आ रहा है, आ गया। लेकिन ये ना ढीला है ये। ये कहाँ लगेगा? कौन सा?
आया हो
ये सब यूएसबी है, उससे कोई मतलब नहीं, उसको
yeah,
मतलब
sure, work on it.
एचडीएमआई
but
है।
this login should
इसमें तो इंटरनेट पोर्ट भी है सर।
Yeah,
by the
इंटरनेट
इंटरनेट एक्सटेंड होके आगे जाएगा।
enter to enter. Correct.
एचडीएमआई
हेलो हाँ
Use organization credentials to view your MS profile.
एक इसमें लगेगा।
गलत बना है थोड़ा सा
रियाज
ऊपर
आ
लो।
गया,
When you click on the second URL,
मेरा कल खुल
it
गया
asks
था, आप लोग 2 घंटा वेट किए।
नहीं इसको सेट करना पड़ेगा केबल को।
there is a second URL.
आ तो गए। आप ये टीवी का बस निकाल के हमारे में लगा दीजिए, चलेगा चलेगा, नहीं
Everyone
चलेगा
has to log in. I mean, sign up first on
निकालिए आप अपने।
learn.microsoft.com.
मेरा वाला सर्वर कहाँ है?
अरे वेद रहने दो, ये निकालेंगे।
And the pages and topics will be added into your.
इसलिए कल एक निकाला, दोनों बंद हो गए।
Yeah, just click on.
कल एक केबल निकाली, दोनों बंद हो
Cat
गए।
6 यही होगा, ये रही Cat 6।
हाँ देखिए
फ्लिकरिंग करने लगती है यार इनकी, ये पता नहीं क्या छुआ मत रहा है। हाँ, लगा दो
ऊपर देखने दीजिएगा थोड़ा।
यही है।
ये ब्राउन ही लगा है ब्राउन ग्रीन ऑरेंज ब्राउन के बाद
any other yeah, click on
हाँ
ready.
ये उल्टा लगा है उल्टा लगा है हाँ दोनों तरफ होना चाहिए वही देखो
गलत लगा है।
ऑरेंज व्हाइट ऑरेंज इधर से हम लोग लगाते
Great.
हैं हाँ।
Now see, this is the message from
अरे
Microsoft.
सही है दोनों तरफ जब से मैं
दोनों
दोनों तरफ से होना चाहिए मतलब हम लोग पहले
Now
ऑरेंज
go
व्हाइट
to the right top.
इधर से शुरू किए उल्टा से दोनों तरफ सेम है दोनों तरफ कोई दिक्कत नहीं हाँ
Click on profiles.
नहीं तो ये तो हो गया दिक्कत ना कि साला उल्टा।
फिर आप ये बताइए उसमें जैसे सीक्वेंस हो जाएगा ना
Refresh
कलर तो देख के जाएगा तार सेम होना
It should
चाहिए
show some pages.
तार सेम है
जो उसका लॉजिक है उसका वैसा नहीं है ना।
HDMI जो है सर इसमें इनपुट
So
आउटपुट
now
दो
that
है
means by
इनपुट
इनपुट पे यहाँ लगेगा आउटपुट पे वहाँ
the process
लगेगा
of redemption
वहाँ पे
on
HDMI
MS
का आउटपुट
portal,
लगेगा
you have earned the 12 pages and 2 topics because as you are already a part of
लगा
the
दिए तो उसका
journey of
एचडीएमआई
profiler.
दूसरी पोर्ट
Understood?
ये जोड़ेगा, जोड़ दीजिएगा।
इधर जुड़ गया है
Same for everything, same for everyone. They
अरे
should be
HDMI को
able
जोड़
to
दिया
sign
मैंने
up
वो
on
उधर
Learn.Microsoft.
इसके HDMI को जोड़ दिया
They should be able
एचडीएमआई
to
पे
see
नहीं,
the first
टीवी
URL
चल
and the
रही इस पे
course
जाएगा,
name,
इसके
unit
नीचे
by
वाली।
unit explanation of the web platform and
अरे आप लगाओ ना
how
भाई,
to
आप
empower your workforce with Copilot.
लगाए टीवी वाला बंद कर लो, सुई मुई है
And the
का।
third point, after clicking on the third URL,
हाँ
that
निकाल
is
लगा
your
दीजिए।
redemption
यहाँ लगाया ऊपर HDMI लगाया है कैसे लगाना है उसको
then you
ये
get
नहीं लगाया
this is just kind of a credential or a portfolio of
जहाँ पे
learning
लगाना
that you can showcase.
this redemption process. Can you explain again?
Yeah, sure. For redemption process, there is a two prerequisite. One, you should have the active MS Learn profile.
डिस्प्ले जाएगा ना ऊपर
You must have the sign in. Once you sign in your profile,
क्या
once you sign in into your profile, the another URL that is achievement code. Now you try it once again.
मतलब
It
डिस्प्ले
will
ऊपर
show
से
you
मतलब ये
already
डीपी
redeemed.
पोर्ट है ना,
Right.
तो वो जो
It
आउटपुट
should show you already redeemed. Try again.
अच्छा ये वाला है तो ये भी तो है कन्वर्टर हमारे पास HDMI तो ये है हमारे पास HDMI तो ये है तो हम इसी से कर लेते हैं ये चाहिए ना आपको
हमारे पास यही पोर्ट है
आप ये लेके आते हैं
नहीं
HDMI पोर्ट नहीं है
On the URL,
हम लोग ये वाला कनेक्टर लेंगे तो हो जाएगा ना
it seems it look like you have already written this code.
नहीं, ये जो
And that means you
हमारे पास
already
जो HDMI है वो आप वाले उसमें जो
process is same for everyone.
Later
Later on,
पोर्ट नहीं चलता है
this is
वो पोर्ट काम नहीं
necessary
करेगा
part.
HDMI
इसमें ग्राफिक्स कार्ड लगे हुए हैं
ये बता
ये
As a
डिस्प्ले
part of
ग्राफिक्स
the
कार्ड
study
में ही
material,
देंगे
you will find
HDMI
everything
पोर्ट
there.
इसी पोर्ट पे नहीं देंगे
See,
HDMI
our
ये पे नहीं
ultimate goal
जाएगा
is to facilitate. The ultimate goal is to empower your workforce, your organization.
अरे है यार ये हमारे पास है इसका
AI
कन्वर्टर
solution
हाँ
for
दो तीन
data
कन्वर्टर
driven
नहीं
तो लगा दे वही
वो
कन्वर्टर
तुम्हारे इसमें HDMI पे
and
लगा
हाँ
है।
हाँ एक साइड HDMI एक साइड
not
निकाल
only
दिया
adoption is enough. You need to practice it and
हाँ है यार।
bring your organization that level where you can say we are not only the
यही
GenAI
केबल है जो मैंने
ready.
निकाली थी
सर ये जो इसका पोर्ट जो आउटपुट निकाल रहा है वो डिस्प्ले पोर्ट है, ये HDMI केबल कह रहा है उसमें लगेगा ही नहीं।
Organization, maybe the or maybe some other subsidiaries that okay, we are completely
रियाज बताओ,
on with AI
एसटी साहब
as far as
समझाओ।
productivity is concerned, our day-to-day life
समझाओ।
problems are concerned. So
हाँ जी सर।
that's what the holistic idea.
अरे सर यहाँ
But
पे
this
सिर्फ
is
डिस्प्ले पोर्ट है,
again
ये
we are
जो
on the
इसका
step
वर्क स्टेशन
one,
का डिस्प्ले उठेगा वो सिर्फ डिस्प्ले पोर्ट
right?
पे ही उठेगा।
Uh, Someone is asking what is redemption code.
अरे सर
Friend, can we guide
हम
them?
सर
It's
हमारे
already
पास जो
there
पोर्ट
in
है
the
यहाँ पे वो डिस्प्ले पोर्ट है
URL.
और डिस्प्ले पोर्ट से उठ सकती हैं। हम मैंने दिखा दिया ये पोर्ट है हमारे
Yes,
पास।
so
जो
we
HDMI पोर्ट
have two
हमारे वर्क
URLs that
स्टेशन
are
में है
shared in the
उससे
chat,
इसका डिस्प्ले नहीं
and
उठेगा।
I have also shared the process of doing this redemption. Basically, one URL, which is the course URL, will give you all
हाँ
the
जी,
concepts and
नहीं नहीं
course
नहीं सर डिस्प्ले
syllabus,
से कर
so you can study about the course from that URL. To redeem the code, you
वो
just
सर
have to
मिनी
first log
मिनी
into your
डीपी टू
Microsoft account, and then
एक
you
डीपी है।
simply have to
हाँ
click on the achievement course
नहीं, मिनी
URL
डीपी
link.
टू HDMI
You
नहीं
don't
है
have
सर,
to
वो भी डीपी है,
type
वो बड़ा
anything
डीपी है,
anymore. You
दोनों
don't
डीपी
have to
के
fill
पोर्ट है,
anything.
डीपी केबल है।
First, just click on the achievement code
अरे सर
URL,
वो
and
HDMI
then you
केबल
just
नहीं है,
have
वो
to
आपको
click on
लग
the
रही है
achievement
HDMI केबल नहीं, मैंने दिखा दिया है, आप इनसे पूछ लीजिए।
this particular achievement code will add
अरे सर
one
मैं वही कह
certificate
रहा
about
हूँ जो
this
है कि
course
HDMI
to
लगा
your
हुआ है, वो जो
profile,
केबल्स हैं वो
so that
डिस्प्ले
you can
केबल हैं,
share
आप मैंने दिखा
on
दिया
your
है केबल
email
निकाल के, आप
or
पूछ लीजिए,
in
वो
your
HDMI केबल नहीं है।
profile. So that
टीवी
is the
HDMI
basic
केबल से नहीं
use
चल
of
रही
this
है।
code. It will give you some points in your Microsoft
जो
profile,
टीवी
and
से
in
आ
the
रही है
course
केबल
URL
और मेरे वर्क स्टेशन पे
of
कनेक्ट है
that
सर,
course
वो
will be your
डिस्प्ले केबल है और वो HDMI जैसी नहीं है, HDMI केबल अलग होती है।
can we also add more badges and that points
अब इनको उस जो
just
मैंने केबल
by
निकाली थी उसकी
doing
फोटो
the
भेज दीजिए।
Yes, yes,
ठीक है
why
सर, मैं
not?
उसकी फोटो
That's what
भेजता
for
हूँ।
every such course in your
लाओ
learning
लाओ फोटो
journey
भेजिए।
from Cloud and Microsoft, you will get such redemption codes and the course kits along with the study materials. You will follow the same process of, sign in, clicking on the first course link and the redemption link.
है यार, ये
Uh,
HDMI तो नहीं
See,
है।
if you see any subject matter expert or maybe MCTs, in case they may have let's say 400 pages,
एक दोनों में
maybe
मिक्सअप है।
lots of trophies, right? Because we keep learning, upskilling, cross-skilling. So we do a lot of learnings through Microsoft Learn
ये
portal. It's an
डिस्प्ले
official
पोर्ट
learning
है।
site. Yeah. So
मिनी डीपी टू
that
बिग डीपी
definitely you
है
can do in the future.
हमारे पास
We'll
कन्वर्टर।
guide you. Being a
अब
partner
इसमें तो लगेगा ही नहीं।
and along with the Microsoft Cloud, that will definitely help you out and assist you in all those steps of getting the right course
HDMI से
link
ये
at the
डिस्प्ले
right
नहीं
time
उठाएगा यहाँ
stage
वर्क
wise.
स्टेशन।
But right now, what we
ग्राफिक्स कार्ड
felt,
से नहीं
Ritesh also mentioned that okay, in between the session, if it is possible, at least do ask them to redeem this course kit. So at least in the future, when they come up, they have something ready on their screen as the topics and
ये
units and
सब
discussion.
डिस्कस
And
नहीं
all
करते
those
ये लोग, आए
courses
आप लोगों
having
से
a
यार,
nice
जबरदस्ती हम
exercise.
लोग परेशान
But
कर
obviously, it does not have any
रहे
license or sandbox environment. But yeah, when you go through it, you will be realizing that it will have the examples, a sample files, a demo files, a lot of things is incorporated in that. And for every redemption code, you will find that redemption key has been already appended. So if you see into the chat of this URL, let me share. In my case,
हाँ राजेश।
सर
yeah, I
देखिएगा
was
मैं कैमरा डाल रहा हूँ। हेलो सर, 100 नंबर का रिकॉर्डिंग देखिएगा।
shooting something.
मैं कैमरा डाल रहा हूँ।
इसी महीने में थोड़ा टाइट हुए हैं। ना ना ना, झूठ बोले से कोनो
Yeah,
फायदा नहीं।
say in this case, for
हाँ
example,
वही डाल रहा हूँ। 2 नंबर का डालिएगा थोड़ा। ये प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर 2 ही तो आप कह रहे हैं ना, वही
if you
है।
look at here,
इसको बंद करने के लिए वीडियो
it's
कार्ड।
already appended. So you don't require to search achievement code or this voucher code anywhere else. It is already appended in the code. So just sign
वर्क
up
स्टेशन अगर लगाया जा
at
रही है तब
on the day
चलेगा।
one. Sign up. If you already account, sign
हाँ
in,
वर्क स्टेशन आप
click
लगाएंगे
on
तो चल
course
जाएगा,
URL,
फिर वर्क स्टेशन
and
अगर
then
आप लगाएंगे
open a new
तो
tab,
आपको ये सॉफ्टवेयर ऑफर सब कुछ
copy
होना
paste this
चाहिए,
achievement
पूरा
code
यही
URL.
सेटअप होना चाहिए।
how much time it will take generally not happening in my case.
जी
It should not take more than 3 to 4 seconds.
जब भी वर्क
What exact message you
So actually redemption was done, but those actually badges and these things are
no,
not
you have to refresh. You need to refresh your session. You need to refresh your profile. So again, go back
तो
to your profile right now
ये 3 नंबर
and
पे
then
है।
refresh it. Let me show you.
मिडिल हो गया, हाँ मिडिल हो गई
You
है।
need to go to here, go to the
हाँ
profile.
FOB पे नीचे वाला है।
Give me some. and
इसकी
then you have to refresh it.
लग तो एफओ भी रही है, मिडल की है एफओ भी है
After redemption, refreshment is
ठीक है
given.
हाँ ये मिडल की नहीं है, ये लास्ट की होगी
ये लास्ट चला रही है।
हाँ ये लास्ट वाली, क्योंकि लास्ट वाली ऐसा ऐसा
आप
बनी
100
हुई है।
In
नंबर
my
कैमरा
equipment, you
खोलिए
see,
ना, 100
we
नंबर
continuously,
100
it's a 308 pages or somewhat some trophies. So we keep, it's a part of certain journey of learning. So that way it's
Got it.
okay. Right. Thank you.
Annual
Anyone else
number
is still struggling in getting their course enrollment done on the MS Learn portal? It's a final call for everyone so that we can move on to the next topic, and our quiz is also
ये
waiting for you.
हाँ,
I don't think we will be able
ये
to
रैंक
start
ऊपर जा रहा है
actually
कि नीचे जा
because
रहा है? ये नीचे जा रहा है ना,
ये ऊपर जा रहा
I
है
don't know.
नहीं नहीं
Let's see.
ऊपर क्या जा रहा है?
सर
एक मिनट
Uh,
ये गोविंद
हाँ,
वो अपना सामान उठा लो करने रहने तो थोड़ी देर बाद
So better to have a quiz and
देखना
two person and ask so that we
नहीं
can
उसी को
clear
नहीं
the
समझे।
doubts basically here.
yeah, yeah,
जैसे आप 100 नंबर
sure,
का
sure.
5 बजे दिखाइए सुबह का 5:40
Okay, how to refresh? Some of the people are asking how to refresh. You can just shortcut is Control F5, or you can just go to that URL once again of your profile. This is a profile,
सुबह 5 बजे ना
and then you can also type. I mean, press enter. The way how we are refreshing to other, browsers, same day, or you can just use a refresh button or reload this button.
यही है
And what are the values actually for this badges
ये
and
सुबह
trophies?
5 बजे से स्टार्ट है
How to
5:40
actually add?
See, this is actually Microsoft official accolades.
5:40
That
45 मिनट पे
certified.
पहुंच गया
It's not a certification actually, but it's a value or a token of
3:40
learning where you can prove that okay, I've
अगर ये
achieved
नीचे
this
चला गया
level of
इतना
learning.
एक
So
सेकंड चला
each
गया
page, each trophy or the
अभी आ गया
proof or
5
the evidence that you attended official course of Microsoft through MS Learn portal. That is the point number one. Okay. On these pages and learning paths, I mean, through the learning paths, when you will, scroll down and travel through this course, MS 4.4, you will come to know that every
गाड़ी
course have a
आते
learning
समय या
paths.
गाड़ी जाते
Every
समय
learning paths have a modules. Every modules have the understanding
जो भी
concepts,
कनेक्ट करती है
demos,
या
and labs, right? Now, this is actually evidence that you
5:35
completed
से
this
स्टार्ट
specific
होना
learning
चाहिए
path of Gen AI or maybe a data or maybe a Power BI or maybe a security, right? That's the point number two. And once you completed this learning path, you becomes a exam
BF
ready.
नंबर 2 का मेन वाला
You
है
become the exam ready. Let's say now I want to go with the let's expert on AI, Microsoft certified Azure security engineer, or maybe a Microsoft certified data expert. I hope you can understand. So these are the official learning paths that Microsoft is giving to you as a proof of. So when you attend, you will have the wages and trophies on that learning path. Right.
Any sort of any exam in this portal, or is just shown this
Yeah,
session?
practice. You will get some knowledge check everywhere, right? Let me show one simple. Because this is very important. Okay. Let me jump into here. So, are you able to see some learning paths here? Get started with Copilot. Okay. Now, let me go to the first part. Okay. Now, I want to study how we can start a Copilot for sales, for example, for sales persona or sales use case. Now, if you go it inside this overview, you will find for every such modules, you will find the exercises along with the sample data.
ये कौन
Understood?
बोल रहा है जी जी
And at the
पढ़िए
end, you will have a
बताओ ना
small quiz. It's something called this, call it as a knowledge check.
2 और 3
Understood?
सेम में है ना
नहीं 3 और 4 से भी है।
तीन
So every learning
दो
path,
नहीं 2 और 3 भी तो सेम में है
just a second. Every learning path, every course
फ्रंट
have
वाला
a
2
learning
है
path.
तो उधर 3
Every learning path have a modules. Every modules have some units, some time duration. Every units have exercise. Okay, for example, let me go to this exercise first. Now here, if you see, you will find the sample data as well.
ये
In some of the cases, right, and even you can pick up this assessment, right? So let
वैसे 2 नंबर तो सारे खोल
yeah.
लीजिए लिखते हैं जो अगला है वो
Are you able to see this sample data? Fabric Camp Quarter One Marketing Campaign. I'll show this in the next session for sure. I'm going to show this as a part of Copilot with Excel. The way I've shown a Copilot with Word. Okay, so when you click on this is external link that will redirect you to some GitHub pages, right? And in the background, it will ask you to download some sample data. So it's not only the course kit. A sample and data, practice data is also available to it. Right?
मिडल को
Understood?
भी ये रैंप हाँ
Any doubt, yeah, regarding to the MS Learn course, process of selection, what that course kit is containing, what value it will add on onto your profile when you use all of pages and topics.
I how we can show our credentials to our friends or to some other
Yes, very good question. Very good question actually. So let me just sign in.
चार से आठ के बीच में होगा तो
Actually, I sign out. I'll add on. I'm going to show. Okay, so for that you need to go to your profile. Go to your profile. Once your profile is fully loaded, go to the credentials. Right. Go to the certifications. Now, this is particular for a certification point of view. Whenever you, after learning this, whenever you get certified, let's say in my case, I have a lot of certifications, right? The part of my job, right? I need to be a certified with a varieties of domains. So if you see here in my case, right? If I click on here, any such details, right? Are you able to see the share option?
yeah.
Right. So you have the option to share on your social media like Facebook, X.com I never used, right? LinkedIn or email, or you can also copy this credential link and you can share.
Right. It is
You know,
confirmed and
yes,
verified Coursera and upgrade.
yeah, yes, yes, correct, correct, correct. In addition to that, these credential link will redirect you in the content where every certification will have the credential ID, a unique certification number, the expiry, and what exactly date I have earned, what exactly date is my next expiry, and so on. So every certification, right? That's the point number one. Okay. In addition to that, you can also go and check out your transcript. So there is another option below the profile and the credentials. There is something called transcript. So see, in my case, let's say I'm MCP, so my MCP status is active. I'm a Microsoft certified trader, right? Now, if you see here in my case, you will find a complete module completion, a lot of stuff, right? Okay. Now, if you scroll down here, right, you will find a complete transcript. Now, again, are you able to see the print and share link option? Here, there are two ways. There are two ways, right? Under the credentials, the certification, under the transcript, you can have. Okay. As a additionally, if you have achieved anything, right, as a part of your module completion or learning part, your course completion, you will be able to see there in a respective tabs.
हेलो सर टीम आ रही है
Respective tabs. If you have participated in any challenges or a hackathon or any such achievement, it will show up here.
ये देखते
Now
क्या
that's why
करते
in achievement, if you see here achievements, it is asking redeem your code now. So if you have a code ready, that's why what we do, in spite of giving the ready-made code, we are giving the complete embedded
बहुत तेज
URL.
ट्रेन है
See,
ट्रेन दूसरे स्टेप में आके खड़ी हो जाती
same process. So either
वही
way,
तो
you can
इशू
have
आता
the
है ना
ready-made
कल
code
कल
or
हम
a
लोग ने
complete
ऐसे
URL.
गेम खेल
And
के
that
गए
code or
ये
URL you can only get
किसी और
through the
को
authorized partner and the vendors. I hope
ऐसा इसको
this
उस
is
पर शिफ्ट
clear.
कर दो ये वाली ये वो है ना उसको उस पर शिफ्ट कर दो ताकि बार बार बंद होगा नहीं दिखे हाँ
Yeah, please.
तो उस पर
This is for everyone. When you go to the learn profile and then you go to the achievement section, Rahul, can you just go
Yeah,
to the courses tab in here in the achievement section?
yeah.
So in the courses tab, you will see all the courses that are added and print icon. You just have to click on the print icon
बंद हो जाएगा ना
in the courses. So you will
will see such kind of a certificate that you can print out, download, and then you can share. So it will be visible to everyone when you add courses into your profile through Reddition. Yeah, so you can also check it out if you are able to see such certifications. You can definitely take a screenshot or make it as a JPG, post on your LinkedIn page, tag us a cloud that and Microsoft Learn, right? In my case, let's say I recently completed on maybe Gen 2 some of the course. It's a validated official Microsoft Learning certificate, course attending certificate.
There
So
is an option of edit display name. Why it is there? How we can use
that is my profile name. You can also modify my profile. Right. So let's say recently I completed, let's say, data engineering on Azure, for example, right? So when I click on print, it will come here. Are you able to see? This is something on my personal info. Understood? You can also change pictures. So these are something very, very common profile management that individuals can do. But profile is very important. Similarly, you can also create your own collection of learning, right? Keep collecting good courses list. However, as we've been already in touch for this series of webinar, Cloud and Microsoft is always committed to provide you the complete learning path for organization, which is best suitable, Amanishji. When I say best suitable means what? Will identify the way, let's say, pain points, because see how you have identified as an authority that, okay, every day it's a small things into the Word, small things into the Excel, small things into the PPT, OneDrive, SharePoint, or maybe MS Team. How we can save up the time and improve our productivity, boosting up individuals productivity within the organization, so that organization can observe some growth in some time span. Yeah, so that's the ultimate holistic idea. Okay, can we move on the next discussion? Okay, great. Now, so the next discussion is a mail merge. Guys, we already have seen the mail merge. Okay, can anyone tell me, see what is mail merge? I won't ask, but obviously everyone are mature enough. But can you please share your experience into the chat on what occurrence or maybe a event or maybe what event you have tried to invite or maybe try to address or try to communicate with multiple people, and you had an issue and then mail merge had solved or shorted. Your personal experience, right? However, we have already seen how to do it with. Okay, so to do it, I've taken one problem statement. A problem statement is very simple. Let me just open up it. In your in your test prep portal, LMS portal, it is known as an invitation letter. Can you please